Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another planty video. This is going to be another planty vlog, spend the week with me. I need to come up with a name for these videos since I'm doing them more frequently now. But yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out for the next few days to a week-ish and getting up to a variety of planty tasks. I've been loving doing these videos as kind of my plant chore videos, just compiling a few different days together and yeah, just keeping it laid back. Today is actually the first day of spring, so happy spring. What a stunning day to be starting a new video. It is unfortunately gloomy here and I think it's supposed to rain for like the next week or 10 days. I don't even know. I get a little bit depressed when I look at the weather forecast. So we are creating our own spring vibes together with the indoor plant world. I am currently sipping on this electrolyte drink from Peak. Now y'all know that I love Peak's Sun Goddess matcha, and this is the other component in their Radiant Skin Duo. Peak is kindly sponsoring this video, so thank you so much to them. But I have recently added the BT Fountain electrolyte drink into my kind of beverage routine because I am really wanting to prioritize staying hydrated, especially as we go into the spring and summer. I'm going to be spending a lot more time outside. I'm also not somebody who is big on like having a crazy skincare routine. I would much rather stay hydrated and take care of my body from the inside and then have that show up on the outside. And that's exactly what Peak's Radiant Skin Duo is all about, because then you feel good as well. And that is, you know, the most important thing in my opinion. The Sun Goddess matcha is my go-to for when I want a little pick-me-up. Has caffeine, so you get a little bit of an energy boost, but it also has L-theanine, so it's going to reduce stress. You're not going to have the jitters, you're not going to crash, and it's also packed with skin-loving antioxidants which brighten, firm, and clarify the skin. Now the BT Fountain, I've been loving drinking in the mornings. You know when you wake up and you just feel like gross and dehydrated? This is your girl right here. Also after workouts, it's perfect. I love that it promotes soft, supple, bouncy skin thanks to rehydrating at a cellular level. It's a powerhouse blend of bioavailable minerals, clinically proven ceramides, and hyaluronic acid for deep, lasting hydration at every level. And of course, your whole body is going to benefit from this as well. It's going to nourish skin, hair, connective tissues, and really promote that radiance from the inside out. This is also delicious. I'm obsessed with drinking it right now. It has a very fresh citrusy taste and a little bit of a raspberry flavor. This and the matcha, iconic duo. We are protecting our skin barrier, we are promoting glowing skin, and we are staying hydrated from the inside out. That's the vibe that I'm trying to be on for this spring. Of course, Peak's quality is top notch. That's why I love them so much. You're getting pure premium ingredients for maximum benefit. The Sun Goddess matcha is quadruple toxin screened, shaded 35% longer, and ceremonial grade with a creamy umami flavor. And the BT Fountain has no added sugar, no artificial ingredients or preservatives or anything like that. If you would like to try out Peak for yourself, they have a stunning offer for my viewers. For a limited time, you can get 20% off for life plus a free starter kit. So that includes the rechargeable frother and a cup. Peak also offers a 90-day money-back guarantee, so you can try them out risk-free. I will have them linked down below in the description box. Don't forget to check them out if you're interested. And thank you so much to Peak for partnering with me on today's video. You guys, Olive is sleeping in the cutest way on the couch. I'll insert a clip. I've never seen her sleep like that before, and it's so cute. I think my boyfriend is just getting home right now though, so. Oh my gosh, it's so windy out. It has been like stormy here lately. It's not even raining right now, but it's so windy. I can see the curtains on the patio like flapping out. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay, anyways, I'll see you momentarily because the dogs are gonna start barking. Okay, I've moved into the dining room. I cannot believe how windy it is outside. I'm very distracted by things flapping on the deck. I think I need to get some ties for the outdoor curtains to fasten them down. At least the ones in the middle. They could get tighter on the post. Or I guess I could just use twine or something. Should I go do that right now? They're really flapping. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. They're literally taking flight. They are taking flight. It's supposed to be the first day of spring and it's a friggin' windstorm out there. Okay, it is now raining. It's just like crazy weather out today. This whole week, honestly, it's been stormy. And I think that that is going to continue. But that's okay. We're gonna embrace the cozy vibes. So what I really wanted to do today, this Begonia lucerne, it now lives on this wooden plant shelf here, but it's looking so bad. Like, this isn't giving. She is looking like a hot mess. And at first I was like, well, I'm just gonna pot cuttings in here and then it'll look a lot better. But now I'm kind of thinking that I'm just gonna restart the plant from cuttings because the cuttings look great. Like, they're so cute. I could pot these up and they're gonna make a lush little plant. Wonder if I could move this to get some better lighting. There we go. Yeah, so love this. And I'm thinking that I should just start over. These are really well rooted in here as well, so I can pot them up. The only thing I'm hesitant about is this was part of my spring propagation video when I took all my cuttings and I wanted to pot them all up together in that spring propagation video. I mean, I could just pot up all of the spring propagations in this video, then they would all be together in one video. I'm really torn between, like, do y'all like when I do themed videos, like when I took all these propagations, or do you like these just like longer variety kind of spend the week with me videos? Let me know, because, or I could just keep doing a mix. But I'm kind of liking just doing things in these longer videos. So maybe I will just go ahead and pot these up, and then throughout this video, throughout the next week, I will pot up the rest of my spring propagations as well. That might be the vibe. Uh-oh, heat's on. I'm gonna ruin my audio, 1 second. I'm just really itching to get this potted up today because, yeah, I just want a nice Begonia lucerne. So I want to get this going. I'm gonna go grab a pot. Wait, what am I gonna do? Maybe I should do pon for this. Maybe I should do pon. Let me go see if I have enough pon and a pot for this. Okay, so I have this pot here that is already filled with pon, because I pulled my Monstera aurea out of here. I did. I got rid of Monstera aurea. I just like, I do not have, I don't need that energy in my life. Like, that plant just browning all the time. I just kind of was thinking about it and I was like, honestly, I do not feel excited about this plant. I do not, like, I feel like I bought it 2 years ago now, maybe even over 2 years ago. And the whole time I've had it, I don't think I've really, well, maybe there was one point at the beginning before it really started browning where I was excited about it, but I feel like it just brings me more stress. Like, I'm just waiting for something to go wrong with it. And I don't know, I love Monstera albo and I love Monstera Thai Constellation, so I just don't feel like I need the aurea. Anyways, got rid of her, bye. So now I'm going to use her pot for a begonia, which I like much better. I'm excited about this plant, really want it to do well. So yeah, I feel better about that. This might not be it. Maybe I'll have to, how many cuttings do we have here? 3. Oh boy, one of them has a bit of a long, okay, gonna stick this one, well, let's do it this way. Stick this one in here. And then I will go in with, oh wow. Yeah, this one has a long stem and it is rooted down the whole thing. I'm also going to shower this once it's in here. Okay, yeah, that is not. I thought it'd be easier to use this pot, but maybe it won't be since we already have so many roots on this plant. Let me see. I mean, I could just pot the 2 cuttings. That actually might be better. Anyways, let me get this in. I should probably stick the trellis in here as well before these get super rooted. Hi, Bubba.
She wants to help you pat down the...
She gonna come see her mommy?
She wants to help pat down the soil. Use those paws
Hi,
to pat it down.
Pete. You help your mommy.
You put that down.
We are millennial dog parents. That's for sure. Okay, I do have more pond somewhere. Okay, you know what? Let's not force this. I'm being too lazy. Honestly, I wonder if I could propagate. What was I thinking of propagating the other day? Oh, I think, was it that? Was it the... I had a thought the other day of something I wanted to propagate, and I was like, oh, I could just stick it straight into the pond, but now I can't think of what it was. Anyways, I'll probably save this for something with less roots. We will give her a fresh setup. So this is one of the clear self-watering pots from Houseplant Essentials. They have the bottom that just snaps on. I did wash these the other day. There's a little bit of like grime still in here, but they're pretty clean, so good enough for me. Okay, and I have clean pond that I just boiled a couple of days ago also. When I first fill these, I always lose some pond, but once it all kind of settles in, then it's not an issue, luckily. There's a couple little roots that are still hanging out in here from the last plant. Okay, let's get these situated. I'm gonna stick that one right there. This is the big one. Maybe that one will go at the back then. Right there, right there. And at the front here. Yeah, but that one doesn't need to go in quite yet. It has a really short stem. Oh, I just had an idea. I just had the thought of trying leca for this. Maybe I should have done that. But we're already going with the pond, so I'm gonna finish it. I was just thinking, like, pond is so annoying and messy to work with sometimes, and leca is not. The leca repots that I did a couple weeks ago, those were a breeze. Okay, so those two are in. Now I just need to pop this one in the front. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now I'm gonna fill. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with this clear trellis. I love using these for my begonias. They outgrow it quickly, and then you need to either do like the wooden stake or something similar. I did like this crazy wire mesh situation support thing for my Begonia Magdalene Madsen, which is massive now. Oh my gosh, I'll have to give you guys an update on her, but I have a whole video doing that, and it's actually working really well, which is nice. Anyways, I did grab a couple of clips, so I think I might as well just boop, attach. Well, maybe only one of her stems can be attached right now, but that's okay. I'll just stick this little dragonfly on here for me to use later, and then I get to go fill her up. Okay, I'm gonna go add some water into here, and then we'll put her back in her spot. But this is just, it hasn't even settled in yet, so it's still looking kind of crazy, but it already looks so much better than whatever the heck was going on with the mother plant. Okay, she actually looks so good. Like already, she looks lush and full, big leaves, like just stunning, honestly. I cannot wait until she gets bigger and starts to fill in this space. That is just gonna be so nice. Also, my philodendron gigas is due for a chop and extend. Look at the newest leaf. That is perfection. Like, it is so nice. Oh, I just love it so much. Okay, I'm just steeping a cup of tea, but we're gonna chat for a moment. By the way, I have my short hair. I've already posted a video with this short hair, but if you haven't seen it yet, this is my new haircut and I love it so much. So yeah, that's fun. I fear that this video, which I wanted to be a week-long kind of video, is turning into, it's just gonna be us potting up the spring propagations, because I have not got any other footage. I have not really done plant tours, honestly, since the last time that I filmed. So yeah, I want to sit down today, get my spring propagations potted up. Things have been very hard and weird around here lately. I've talked about this a little bit on my vlog channel, a little bit on my Patreon. It's not something I'm going to be talking about a lot, but Cadence has not been doing well, and we've been going through a lot of changes in our home in terms of just like what our day-to-day looks like, what our routines look like, and yeah, it's been a hard thing to navigate. It's been a really big adjustment, and plant care has truly just been at the bottom of the priority list. Long story short, there's been a lot of other things that have been taking up my attention, my time, my energy, and the plants have like truly just been put on the back burner. Like, yeah, it's not good. So I am going to really be trying to prioritize them over the next week, because we are going into spring, obviously. Well, we're in spring now. Time needs to slow down because I cannot handle how fast it's going. We're in spring now, and yeah, we need to get everything together. So we're basically just going to be making fuller plants today, which is my favorite thing to do. I don't really like to propagate to create more plants. I don't sell plants or anything like that, and that would just stress me out. I instead like to propagate and then add it back into the mother plant and just have a nice lush bushy plant, and it will just create a nicer plant in the long run. So I'm getting all set up to do that. I'm gonna finish making my cup of tea, and get everything ready on the table. And yeah, I'm really excited because we're gonna be doing some begonias. Like we have maculata cuttings, we have white ice cuttings, we're gonna be doing Hoya linearis. So there's some really exciting plants that are like some of my top favorite plants that I'm just super excited to get repotted, get just, you know, starting to fill out for the growing season. We should also do an update on the Hoya lucerne that we potted up in the last clip, which that last clip was like 10 days ago now or something crazy. 9 days ago. No, 10 days ago. I still had my long hair. 10 or 11 or 12. Oh my gosh, it was almost 2 weeks ago the last time I was on this video. I'm sorry. Also, all my plants are so thirsty right now. I need to water tonight. I'm gonna be spending pretty much the whole evening doing plant care off camera, just trying to catch up with things because like I said, I just have not been attending to them, which is not good. But the Begonia lucerne, let's take a look at her. Oh, one of the cuttings actually looks sad, but the rest of them look good. So this is what she's looking like. I put her on this wooden shelf here, which normally is getting light from the tree lamp, which has Sansi bulbs in it. The reason that the grow light isn't on right now is because we're just mopping the floors, so we kind of pushed everything off to the side and I just haven't turned it back on yet. But yeah, what the heck? I'm seeing this one that is not doing well. I don't know what is up with that. It looks like the roots, like, I don't know if this popped out or something. I'm gonna stick it back in and we'll see if it ends up making it, but even if it doesn't, that's okay because the other two cuttings are looking really good, really healthy. We even have a new baby leaf coming in right here that looks really healthy. So that's stunning. Yeah, honestly, overall, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how it's taking to the pond. I think that it looks good. I can even see a root in the back here, I think. Yeah, right there. If you can see that. So I think that she's happy. Thank goodness. I'm so excited for that begonia to get bigger, and my other begonias as well. Oh my gosh. The roots in the maculata are crazy. We're definitely going to be potting this one up today. It is, wow, it is time. Water propagations go crazy for me. Like, wow. A lot of my plants are looking really good right now, which is so kind of them considering the amount that I have just been, I mean, I don't even want to say neglecting. I just haven't, like, I've been doing the bare minimum, but I just haven't been, you know, attending to them like I would prefer to, you know? So hopefully I get back into a rhythm and back into a routine of plant care soon, because I was in a really good routine and now I am not. So yeah. Anyways, I think, what should we start with? I think I might actually start with the Begonia white ice. I'm gonna upsize the pot for that one as well, and we're gonna add in the cuttings. I feel like I have so many updates to show you guys because I have not done a walkthrough in like 2 months now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm struggling over here. I think I just keep getting in my head. I'm like, oh, the collection, it just like looks like a mess right now. Like I'm not happy with it. And I think I just need to get past that. I guess I just haven't really felt like I have things together this year. And I'm just overthinking it in my head. But that's kind of silly because I know that y'all don't care if everything isn't at its best or perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I need to get back into doing those though, because they're literally like my favorite videos, not only to film, but to watch as well. Like I love just a nice chill collection walkthrough. Anyways, I'm gonna make oh shoot, I didn't grab a pot. BRB. I realized that I can use some of my Jomo Studio pots. This purple one I'll use, or should I do blue? Maybe I'll do the turquoise, actually. That could be cute for her. It would actually be nice if I had this in pawn, but the mother plant is already in soil. I mean, she's not looking amazing. She's definitely gotten a little bit thirsty, and that's because she's in such a small pot, and it's one of the pots with the slots, so it dries out super quickly. Oops. I think that was like the only pot I could find when I was getting this one situated. She actually looks really bad. So I could take the opportunity to move this into pond and just start a new plant. Oh, should I do that? I could. And then maybe I could take like a few more cuttings of this and then down the road pop them back in with this one. Let me go see what self-watering pots I have available right now. That's going to determine whether I put this in pond or not. This is the only one I have. The square one that I think I showed in the first clip for this video. I could stick the cuttings in here. Let me see. Or should I just stick with soil? It's a hard decision. No, I think I'll do soil. I'm thinking way too hard about this. I think I'll stick with soil and just try to stay on top of watering her because, I don't know. I want to keep this whole plant. And even if I lose some of the lower leaves due to it being thirsty, that's fine because we're gonna pop these cuttings in and it's gonna kind of fill in the lower part anyways. So I'm gonna start out by just making some of my begonia mix, which is very simple. It's just the Pro Mix HP soil. And vermiculite. That's what this is like the only thing I've been putting my begonias in lately, unless they're in pond. But like my polensis, which is just a beast, it is so massive. We should actually repot this spring as well because I feel like it's just in too small of a pot at this point. But that's the exact mix that the polensis is in. And they love it. They do love pond as well, I will say. So you can really do either for begonias. But I'm gonna add a good amount of soil into here because we have a couple of begonias to repot today. And this Pro Mix HP, it already has perlite in it. It's actually a really nice, like I could even just use this straight up. It's really nice, but I just add the vermiculite in because I have it. And it's supposed to be good for retaining moisture, so that's why I choose to use that for my begonias specifically, because they are thirsty gals. I will say that. I think they're more resilient to underwatering than a lot of people think, but they still, you know, would prefer to be watered consistently. Okay, vermiculite. I'm just gonna take, this is a big scoop, so that might even be enough. I want to breathe it in. Okay, that looks good to me. So let's go ahead and get this gal all situated and cleaned up here. Guess I'll fill it first. I have potted up one of these pots already in a Patreon video, so I've used them before, but I used it to pot up an oxalis tuber and it hasn't sprouted or anything yet, so I can't even see roots or anything in there, but I'm hoping that I will have a stunning oxalis in one of these pots. I did the pink one for that, so we'll see. Maybe I'll pop it in. I guess I have to choose where I want the cuttings to go. I'm gonna one will go at the front on this side, I guess, and then the other, I only have 2 cuttings, so I'll just put the other on the other side, and that should be grand. So I'm gonna start by just filling the back of this up. Ooh, I actually really love how the turquoise looks with the like kind of orangey, pinky tones of the leaves. I can't wait to water this. She's so thirsty. This is actually the best time to add cuttings in though, because you don't want to, I mean, yeah, it's best to wait until the mother plant is dry so that you can just fully water through and saturate the plant once you add the cuttings, because the cuttings, they have been living in pure water and you don't want to add them into a pot where they're not getting watered straight after. Even if it's kind of moist, I still just like to time it with when I can like fully freshly water the plant. And then I try to just stay really on top of watering for the next couple of weeks until it's fully like settled in and established itself. Yeah, you don't want freshly potted propagations to be drying out on you. They're not gonna like that. Okay, I think that's pretty good. This looks so cute. I'm just gonna prune off any leaves that I think need to go, because yeah, some of them are not looking great. Oh, it looks like they're already getting ready to push out new growth from there anyways, so it's perfect. I need to clip that up as well. I'm gonna see if I can clip this one onto here. There we go. All right, so that is the finished result for this one. I'm gonna go give her a thorough drink right now. Okay, there she is back in her spot. Looks so good in the new pot. I'm so excited to watch this one grow. Yeah, she's looking a little crazy right now since I just clipped her, but she will start facing nicely in no time, I'm sure. And I love that now we have these cuttings in the bottom here. So cute. Okay, so we might as well go ahead and do the Begonia maculata now while we have the begonia mix out. So I don't know how this Begonia maculata, let me raise you up. I don't know how she has been in this small pot for this long, but we're gonna upgrade her today. I have this pot available, so I think we're gonna be directly planting her into here. There's a saucer in here too. Let me get that out. Whew, dusty. Has a drainage hole and everything, so that's perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna put all of this potting mix in because we're gonna need a lot. It's a big pot. I feel like this begonia has kind of been in the same situation as the white ice, where it's drying out so quickly because it needs an up pot. So let's pop her in. And again, I'm just gonna stick the cuttings at the front. How many do I have? 2 or 3? 3 cuttings of this one. Okay. So I'll stick that one in the middle. And then the side. And the other side. Okay, so I went ahead, made a new batch of potting mix, and I'm gonna fill this up. This already looks so much more full with the cuttings in here. It's crazy. And she's gonna be so much happier in this pot. I saw a photo on Reddit the other day of a Begonia maculata that was like 6 feet tall, and I was so shook because I feel like mine always taps out at maybe 3 feet tall, but maybe it's just because I'm always chopping it and I don't give it enough support to actually let it grow taller. So after seeing that, I'm kind of thinking it would be fun to try to get this Begonia really tall, but we'll see. I might have to keep it tame depending on which spot I have available for it to live in. Okay, so here she is. I'm gonna go water her through, but wow. She's looking lush already, and she's only gonna continue to fill out more with the cuttings that I added in. So that's stunning. I am gonna have to swap out her, she just has an acrylic U-trellis in the middle here. I'm gonna have to swap that out for something taller soon, but I think it's fine for now. Okay, girl. Okay, we've moved down to the floor because I need some more space, but this is the moment that I personally have been waiting for when it comes to spring propagations. I've grabbed down my Hoya linearis, my pride and joy right here. Look at her. We're gonna be repotting her, and it's gonna be in a way that I'm really excited about. I actually got this idea from one of y'all. So I was talking about how I don't know how I'm gonna size up my Hoya linearis because it's on the upper windowsill. Somebody suggested using a horizontal pot, which makes sense because it obviously would fit like the narrowness of the windowsill, but I was just unsure of how I would make that work without it all coming toppling down, or just I wasn't sure about the idea of just like a whole horizontal pot filled with Hoya linearis, and I don't know, I just let it stew for a little bit. And then I remembered that I have this terracotta horizontal pot, which is very heavy, and I thought that it might be cool to do 2 pots of Hoya linearis, have them sitting in here, so that way I still have 2 separate plants that I can, you know, take care of. They'll be together, so it will, I'm hoping, just look like one big one, but I could always take them out, move them around if I needed to, but they will be like being held firmly in this pot, and I can still keep them up on the windowsill. And I think it might look kind of cool to have the propagations in one, so it'll be like shorter strands, and then have the longer one on the other side, so it'll be kind of like framing the window. I don't know if that's actually going to end up like looking how I envision it, or maybe it'll take some time for it to grow in, but that's kind of the idea that I'm going for. So what I need to do is pot my big mother plant into one of these plastic pots, which is going to be great because it's an upsize and she really needs it. And then I'm going to be potting the cuttings into the other one, or maybe I will just reuse this one because it's a little bit smaller. We'll see how I feel about the size, but that is my plan. I'm really excited. I have my potting mix, my just regular chunky DIY mix behind me, and we're just gonna get started. Actually, I might keep that here. Then I don't have to use a potting mat. I'll lower y'all down. So I'll start with the mother plant first. Hopefully it's just gonna be a straightforward repot. I'm so curious as to what the roots look like. I mean, it should be really rooty because this hasn't been repotted in like 2 years now, which is crazy. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's so many roots there. I'm not gonna move it because it's gonna get all over the carpet. Oop. But yeah, wow. That is gonna be a really nice upgrade. Where's my potting mix? I should have put this on the other side of me. Okay, so that is actually a really nice size pot upgrade for this one. So that's 1/2 down. I guess I'll just set it off to the side for now. And now we get to pot up the cuttings, which, oh my gosh, are they moldy? I actually have not checked on these ones in a while. They've just been hanging on the window, in the window. I've never had cuttings get moldy before. Let's see what the heck is going on. Oh, they're still rooted. That's so weird. Ew. Why are they moldy like that? Can you see that? They're like moldy. That's really weird. I'll spray them with hydrogen peroxide or something, but yeah, what the heck. Okay, very interesting. And then I have some more cuttings. Are these ones moldy too? Oh no, they're just fuzzy. Oh no, I don't think that these ones are moldy, thankfully. They smell fresh. Lots of roots. I find that linearis roots up so quickly whenever I propagate it. I feel like this is enough plant to go ahead and just go straight into this pot. I'll just try to be careful about not overwatering, but they're right in the south window, so I feel like they just dry out so quickly. Huh? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh. I think that this was, there's also pothos in that container. And I think that that is like a rotted root from one of them or something. It literally looked like a slug. And my brain was not computing because how the heck would a slug be getting in here? That's really weird. Okay, I'm just gonna set that off to the side for now and stick these guys in here. Oh dear. Okay, so this one is all done. So yeah, these ones aren't very long yet, obviously, so I'm gonna have to wait for this to fill in a little bit to really give the nice like drapey gradient kind of look that I'm hoping for. But I'm feeling good about this idea. I think that this is fun. Thank you so much to whoever recommended the horizontal pot. I don't think it could work if I only had a plastic horizontal pot, but since I have this terracotta one, it's gonna be able to keep them up there without coming crashing down. I'm gonna go water these and then stick them up there and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I'm gonna go put it up, but I'm already obsessed with how this is looking. I think that this is just such a cool idea. Oh my gosh, I love it. Like, look at how Gorgina. And then she's coming down the one side like that. So she's pretty much, this long part's gonna sit in the same spot, just near the end of the window. So gorgeous, I love this. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. Ooh. Okay, I feel like this is the worst lighting in terms of how backlit the window is. I'm trying to fix the brightness, but yeah. But anyways, you can see how it looks. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I love this so much, and I'm so glad that I did it like that. Yeah, I think it's just honestly gonna look like a big full linearis once the second one starts filling out, because they're pretty much, like, unless you look closely, you can barely even tell that it's two pots in that planter. I think that it looks so cool. Like, look at that. trailing down. It's gorgeous. So I'm definitely gonna call that a win. Okay, I was gonna do the variegated Hoya polyneura, but I think I'm gonna save that for a different day. I am pooped today and I still have so much watering to do, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do my off-camera plant chores and just power through everything. But thank you so much for hanging out. Also, thank you for all of the sweet comments on my hair in the last video. That was so nice to read through, so I really appreciate that. I hope that y'all are doing well, and I'm hoping to film another like weekly kind of planty vlog again soon. It just hasn't been the vibe lately, and I don't like coming on here when it's not the vibe, like when I'm just overwhelmed, and when, you know, like I want my channel, yes, of course, I'm always gonna share the realness, which I do, but I want my channel ultimately to be somewhere that is, you know, celebrating the love of plants and more focused on the joyful side of this hobby. And I feel like lately I've just been feeling more of the stressful side of it. And I don't want every single one of my videos to just be talking about that. So it definitely becomes, it's just a challenging thing to navigate. For not only for just like me personally, but when it comes to making planty content. So hopefully I'm gonna be coming out on the other side of this soon. Like I said, there's just so much going on here in my personal life, even other things that I haven't really talked about on camera as well. So yeah, thanks for hanging tight while the vibes are slightly incorrect for a while. I really appreciate you being here. I'm excited to do some cleaning tonight, do some watering, just try to get things together a little bit, and hopefully it's going to be a stunning week that we're going into. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much again to Peak for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out. The link will be down in the description box. Really appreciate their support on the channel. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!